Star Citizen 4.7 has a huge changes in engineering, and the most important is the armor. The armor became more durable. A lot of ships get nerfed and also a lot of them get buffed. So we're gonna go today through all the ships and see which one are the biggest winners and which one are the biggest losers. Not only that, there is a damage deflection. Every ship now has a different damage deflection. For example, here we have a Aegis Avenger Stalker. We have a physical deflection from 4 to 11. That's plus 175%. And energy 3 to 9. That is 200%. So this armor, even if it is here nerfed in the terms of number for Stalker, it's still much stronger and much more durable because it has a deflection rate for 200%. But there are ships that are buffed even in durability for over 200%. Let's get into it. That is not only thing that is changed. A lot of ships had a different in flight characteristics. The thrusters were nerfed and buffed. A lot of ships also get a new interior lightnings and improved interior. For example, Starlance attack. Since this would be an entire day going through 165 ships watching the buffs and nerfs, I've asked ChatGPT to make buffed ships lowest to highest, nerfed ships lower to highest. So we see immediately which ships got nerfed and buffed. So this is only in durability of the armor, not the physical deflection. We're gonna check that out later. So let's go with the buffed ships. 10%. Anvil C8 Pisces. So all the Pisces, Argos, Drake Cutter, Rambler, Miscful A, Miscful Z, Misk Starfarer, and Misk Starlancer Max. They only got 10% buff. Plus 25% got all the Gladius variants, Anvil Arrow, all the Hornet variants, Anvil Havk, then a lot of Moles, Banu Defender, Drake Caterpillar, Drake Atlas Black, Drake Golem, Isperia ships, Kruger 22 Wolf L22 Alpha, Mirai Fury, Guardian, QI, Misk Fortune. So all of them got 25% boost. 30% has a Crusader C2 Hercules, Origin 6 Adonai, and Turing. It is very interesting to see that the C2, which is a cargo variant, get only 30%, but M2, which is a military, has a lot of more. Stay tuned for that. So we're going here. 38% Starfarer Gemini, Starlancer Tuck is 38%, RSA Apollo Medivac 38%, Apollo Triage, and Hermes 38%. 40% we are going to Eclipse 400i. 400i got a really good buff here. Constellation Phoenix, Taurus, and Mercury Star Runner. Then we have 50%. Anvil Terrapin became 50% more tougher, like it wasn't tough enough. Guardian MX. Oh, Mirai Guardian MX got 50%. That's really nice. I like it. So Crusader ships got 60% buff. And also the lot of RSI ships. And interesting, Auroras got 60% of armor. Wow. So Auroras are now getting a little bit more tougher. Hammerhead got 63%. 69% Isperia Prowler and Prowler Utility. So Prowler Utility became even better ship. Imagine this. A stealth ship that can move cargo. I made a video about it, and now it's 69% tougher with the armor and plus that armor deflection rate. It's crazy. Then we have 70% to Karak and Origin Jump. That's cool. 75% Retaliator Paladin, Drake Corsair. This is really good. Corsair got a lot of armor. Constellation Andromeda and Aquila. Gata Xulane had 81%. Wow, that's a lot. Then 88% Aegis Vanguard Hoplite, F8C Lightning, and Drake Cutlass Steel. So these ships got more armor than the Mirai Guardian MX. So Anvil F8C Lightning is now really tough ship, and also Vanguard Hoplite. And look at this, Crusader M2 Hercules, 95%. Now we're coming to 100 and even more. 100. Aegis Redeemer, Gladiator, Crusader Ares Inferno, Crusader Ares Ion. Oh, this is so good. So no, not anymore. The small ships can take down these two big heavy ships. These ships are made to fight big ships, and now with armor you can see it. Crusader A2 Hercules got 111%. Wow. And RSI Perseus Wow, this is crazy to me and a little bit wrong to me. Perseus should have a better armor than Crusader A2 Hercules, because A2 Hercules does not look like it's made so tough like RSI Perseus. It looks fragile in my opinion. So I think the CIG should a little bit tone down the Crusader A2 Hercules, but Perseus should be staying as it is. And of course the Idris M, Idris P and Polaris are 113%. Anvil Valkyrie 125%. And now the biggest winner of them all, Anvil Asgard, whopping 238% increase in armor. What the hell? Good luck taking this ship down. I told you before, Anvil Asgard is one of my favorite ships in the game, and I always thought it was a little bit underpowered with those shields, but also the shields got buffed. Every big ship size 2 shield is now double more stronger. So wow, Asgard is now almost indestructible, guys. This ship is actually genuinely able now to fly in the middle of hot zone, land, offload their ground vehicles and go away. We have seen the buffs. That's just crazy, especially for the Anvil Asgard. Now let's see the nerfed ships. We are going from Drake Herald 9%. Saber ships got nerfed in 12%. Bear in mind, all of these nerfs are still buffs because the deflection rate. Not every gun can kill these ships, and you will need a lot more shooting even with the nerfed armor to get them. So Aegis Saber, Comet and F7R Hornet Tracker. Okay, these are stealthy ships that are nerfed. Mirai Fury LX is 70% lower. 20% all Origin 300 and 100 ships. I don't know why, but these, well, I understand they are more shuttles than the fighting ships, so I think this should be okay. But I think that the 325A and 125A should have plus more, because they are actually a fighting ships, but it's okay. 30% minus is Avenger Stalker and Saber Raven. 33% Aegis Saber Peregrine, Merlin, Archimedes, so small ships. So this is the biggest buffs in the entire patch. Anvil Asgard, Anvil Valkyrie. Look at this. Anvil Valkyrie got 125%, but Asgard whopping 238. Like this looks to me, it's, if it is like a bug, or I don't know, maybe CIG got the wrong numbers there, but wow, I hope this ship stays like this. Idris M and P got 120%, Polaris 113, and Crusader A2 111. And these are the nerfs: Peregrine, M50, Merlin, Avenger Stalker, Saber Raven. Okay, so this is it. Now let's see the deflection rate. Alright, now we have physical damage deflection. Anvil Gladiator 4%, 5% Saber ships and RSI Meteor, Vandal, Synth. 6 is Drake Cutlass Steel. 9% Aegis Hammerhead, Anvil Arrow, and all the F7A and Sailor, all Anvil ships that are fighting ships are 9% deflection rate. 11% Argo ship, SRV, Nomad, Caterpillar, Starfarer, Hull C, Starlancer, Max. These are the ships that move cargo. 13% the Drake ships, Drake Buccaneer, Cutter, Rambler, Scout, Golem, Golem Ox, Vulture, Fortune, Prospector, and Origin 300 series ships. 18% Argo Raft, 20% Pisces variants and Drake Herald, 22% Esperia Prowler, Prowler Utility, RSI Salvation. Yeah, Esperia Prowler Utility, kudos. Prowler also really good, but utility because of it can move the cargo. 23% Aegis Reclaimer, 25% Mustang variants, Kruger Merlin, so the small ships, 29% Saber Firebird, Peregrine, Raven and Mantis. Okay, now I understand why they were nerfed, because in a amount of armor, because deflection rate is really huge, 29%. But that's nothing. Stay until the end. There's a ship with 300% deflection rate. It's crazy. Let's go through it. Drake Corsair, 31%. Avenger Titan variants, 38%. Scorpius and Scorpius Antares also. 40% Redeemer, Zeus, all variants. 43% Aegis Retaliator, Mercury Star Runner, Constellation variants. 45% Vanguard Harbinger, Sentinel, Warden, Esperia, Stinger. And 53% Mirai Guardian series. 63% Argo Mole, Argo Moth. 64% Vanguard Hoplite Anvil Paladin, 71% RSI Apollo Medivac, RSI Apollo Triage, RSI Hermes. Okay, these are really tough ships now. 84% Anvil Valkyrie, 94% Anvil Terrapin and Terrapin Medivac, and now the biggest, largest buff, 360% deflection rate. Again, top winner, Anvil Asgard. Wow. I can't even tell you how powerful the Anvil Asgard became. Damn. Physical deflection nerfed, -5% Cutlass Black, Cutlass Blue, Perseus, okay, so Perseus is a little bit more vulnerable to physical deflection, and Hercules variant. Anvil Karak, 10% Drake Clipper, okay, Rebalance series, Origin 85X, Talon, 13% Idris M, Idris P, Polaris, but that's okay, it's got more armor for 100%. And largest nerfed is Origin 890 Jump. Okay, this ship can be now 21% easier to kill, but still it got a lot of more armor, so everything is buffed, even if it seems like it's nerfed. Now the energy deflection rate, the smallest buff is Origin 890 Jump, then we have 600i, then we have Polaris, then Blade 400i, 80% Hornet family, 20% Arrow, Hawk and Shiv, 21 Hercules variants, 23% Ares, Inferno and Ion. Yo, these ships are becoming really tough now to kill. Glaive and Sith, I think that time to kill times will be now huge. 28% Perseus, 29% Eclipse and Sulane. Mustang series is 33%, Aurora series, Nomad. Auroras are tough, guys. They are now, I think, one of the best small ships to fight with them. Freelancer series is 36%, 38 Saber variants and Meteor, 40% Origin 300 series, 43% Talon series, and 45% Cutlass Steel, 46 Hammerhead, wow, Hammerhead got a lot of buffs, 50% Gladius family, Pisces and Cartool. Okay, the Gladius, wow, okay, Gladius is becoming again strong. Caterpillar 57, Buccaneer series 60%, Buccaneer can take a lot against energy. Drake Herald, Drake Vulture, Raft, Reclaimer 64 and 66, 67 Razor and Fury series Fortune, 71% Hull C Starfarer, 72 Asperia Stringer, 73 Hull A and Prospector, 78 Paladin. Paladin is now really tough against energy damage, 80% all Avenger variants. Wow, these ships are now good, guys. They are one of now, I think Avengers are becoming now the best heavy fighters in the game. SRV, Salvation and Scorpius, oh, Scorpius too. Mercury Star Runner 81%, 88% Redeemer Zeus, 89% Starlance Attack. Starlance Attack also got really good buffs. Retaliator, Vanguard, Constellation series, and 100% we are going to Origin series and Superior Prowler again, crazy. 104% Valkyrie, 170 Terrapin Medivac, one very strong ship, 121% Vanguard Hoplite, because it is also a drop ship, and 130% largest buff to many ships, Argo Maul and Mod. These ships became really tough, so good luck killing these ships when you see them and you want to disable them. RSI Apollo Medivac, Apollo Triage and Hermes, and now I think it's all expected from everyone. The biggest buff, Anvil Asgard, 390%, god, oh my god, Asgard for the win. I think the Asgard is now the biggest survivability winner. Look at this, armor changes combined, everything. The first place is Anvil Asgard, absolute legend of the ship, massive durability and deflection improvements. It's crazy. The numbers are, every ship is buffed from, I don't know, 5% to 130, and then there's Asgard who got 200% and 390%. Crazy. Then we have Valkyrie, then we have RSI Apollo Medivac and Triage, then Argo Maul and Mod, Anvil Terrapin, Vanguard Hoplite and RSI Hermes. So these are the 10 best ships survivabilities in the game. How crazy is this? So the armor changes are here, they are massive, and they're gonna change how we play the game completely. And my favorite ship, Anvil Asgard, is the best of them, best. So stay tuned in the future. I'm gonna test that ship again and, and show you how extremely durable Anvil Asgard is. Did your favorite ship got buffed, and if yes, which one is that? If you like my video, don't hesitate to subscribe, like and share. Until next video, have fun out there, my fellow citizens.